Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I ain't supposed to do that. I don't think any of those came out. There we go. Yeah, that's what we wanted. That was my first copper pour with the electric furnace. There's the YouTube bar. I think it needs another layer of polish. It was only in the tumbler for 8 hours or so. But I wanted to show you this. I believe that's a homemade throttle plate for some piece of farm equipment we had at some point in time. But let's see if this came out. This would be... Oop. Really neat if it came out. Just messing around.
If you have sensitive eyes, now's the time to close them. Either that or put on some of those dark glasses that you watch the sun with.
Just messing around. Boom, 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 boom. What you think? That at least ought to get honorable mention, don't you think? I'm gonna set it down now. My hand's getting hot. Trying to be quick now. We turn the fan off. Okay. Been making some new little Tetris blocks here, and I had an idea. Hadn't seen it anywhere. As far as I know, as far as I know, everybody else is already using this, but I thought it was an original idea, so I was going to share it. Kind of warm. This is the block that comes with the 10-ounce mold, cut like that. As you can see, I've been using them to block off a space because they were just coming out too puffy on the back. You'd have to cut a significant amount of metal off, and if that was made out of silver, that'd get real expensive real quick. So buying one of these 10-ounce 2-piece graphite molds and then using this piece on smaller molds seems to be working pretty good, at least on the lower temperature metals. Bought some high temperature chocolate fondant molds. These are little kitty cats. I've been putting them in the sand to keep the sides from bulging out. I was thinking about buying some of that 144 alloy, but decided I had bismuth, so I'd use it, and it seems to work pretty good. I haven't tried this one. I was going to try pouring bismuth in this. I bought this copper skull off eBay, using it for a mold. Don't know how well it's going to work. I always see sand down in it, so let's get that cleaned up. Well, there's the little kitten cats. Those are $1.39 shipped from China a piece. Something like that. Very cheap, but what, 3-4 months to get them? And you can, I don't know, if you got one that was good enough, you could use it to make a sand mold. Maybe. It's an idea anyway. I think they're neat. They just came out of the mold. They haven't been cleaned up at all. But yeah, not too terribly bad. The second attempt at the Tetris block seems to work. It's not a whole lot to clean up there. You see? There's not going to be a whole great deal of waste metal. Now, whether this is going to work on silver or not, that's the question. So, we'll find out that later, I guess. But the Tetris blocks look pretty good. I was going to cut that one off and make two. I've ordered a coping saw and diamond wire. So hopefully I'll be able to cut off sprues and stuff like that. And then touch it up with the file and sandpaper and make it look all pretty. That's the name of the game, make it look pretty. Speaking of looking pretty, old skull face here. Yeah, I tried to skip several steps in making that sand mold, and apparently those are important steps that you can't just kind of willy-nilly skip over. So we'll try that again later when we do it the correct way. So until then, this has been Man Mountain Link here in Tennessee, wishing you a good day. We will see you later. Say bye-bye. Bob, do something, Bob.
Here we go. Country folk got it right. You know, they say in the bittersweet land of the milk and honey, you can't buy love, but it'll take your money. Uncle Sam can't count, but he ain't no dummy. The powers of be could learn something from me. Jesus is Lord, cash is king. When it rains, it pours. The poor pours a drink. Gotta treat old folks like you're gonna be one, and love your neighbor like you're gonna need one. We fly our flag at the price of freedom high.
Out of all the ways there is to live this life, out of all the ways there is to live this life,
Tell me about
I
it.
think the rednecks got it right.
That's
right. I think the rednecks got it right.
I believe you all to something right
I
there.
think the rednecks got it right.
I done learned when the going gets tough, the tough push through it. We ain't afraid to say it, and then we stick to it. We may be simple, but believe we ain't stupid.